Bonjour, CGS fam. Welcome back to another episode of Stax. And as you can see, I got my big bro, Dune.
Bonjour.
My little bro, Doggy.
Bonjour.
And
you
may know him from all his dope hiking trips.
Hiking trips.
Hey.
I like the hype, man. Let's go. Or it might even be him busting a move on his breakdancing clips.
Breakdancing
Clips.
If those aren't it, it might be his fashion because he's pretty fly.
Fly.
But most importantly, he's our brother Alex, aka Canada Got Soul's 3 Stripes guy.
Oh, yo, respect. I was like, where's this bar going?
Yeah, for real.
I didn't know where it was going either, bro. Don't worry, man.
Say a word, sick.
Alex,
I thought you were gonna pronounce it instead of Suji, Sugai, and I was like,
I should have known, man. When
when
the name came up, I should have known, but it was just like it just goes to show how French Canadian I am, and how like in French, GY would spell G. So like, but it's ultimately it's Sugi, right? But when I started to travel to Ontario and the States for battles, I would get called as Sugi on the mic, and it just doesn't hit as hard as
Suji. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
Well,
I wouldn't mispronounce it, bro. We've known you for too long to me.
That'd be embarrassing.
I would have been insulted.
Seriously.
So for Stax this week, we got a really dope theme, and Lawrence came up with it. So I'm gonna let Lawrence intro it.
All right, so for this week, we're doing Joel. Get that button ready. For this week, we're doing. You ain't got these. We're doing what?
You ain't got these.
Oh.
That's right. That was good. He's been practicing in his basement.
Yeah, fact.
You ain't got these. So basically, what we're gonna do is it doesn't necessarily have to be this limited one-of-one sample that fucking some obscure college player wore. It's literally just something maybe old and obscure that you've hung on to over the years that you never see anybody else with. It doesn't even have to be hype. Just something that's like we're gonna show these pairs and people are gonna be like, "What is that?" So that's the idea. So Alvin, you can go first. I'm taking it.
I'm down, bro. I'm down.
Yeah.
All right, so my pair I got from my first ever managers meeting at Foot Locker.
Yeah.
It's literally like an OG of the technology that Kanye helped put on the map. And fuck it, I'll just show you guys. It is the original Adidas Energy Boost.
Yeah.
So I've had this since
Me and Alex just talked about this shoe.
I feel like it says it's 2013, 2011.
Yeah, maybe later than that.
Ish.
It says 11-13, so it's either 2011 or
13,
2013.
yeah. So probably no 11, 13.
Yeah,
So it probably came out in 14.
14. Okay, so it came out in 14.
Yeah.
But yo, this was like the OG, like first ever sneaker from Adidas to have Boost in it.
Ooh.
And I remember the presentation that the Adidas reps had at the managers meeting, and they literally had like balls and they were just bouncing them. And it was just literally the return. And then yo, once I put them on foot though, like that Boost is game changing.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, I just honestly, because I knew it was the very first OG like Boost. I didn't know how Boost was gonna go at it, because at that time they're like, oh, we don't have enough to mass produce it yet.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Oh my god.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, cool. So I didn't know where it was gonna go. I didn't know if it was gonna pop off, but I was like, you know what, I'll just keep it. And I loved it because of the comfort and the cushioning. So I was just like, let's see where it goes. And then like 2 years later, 3 years later, Ultra Boost pops out. And then down the road, Kanye rocks it. And now Boost is like everything.
Over.
And it's just dope that, they've been able to keep that comfort in the Boost.
Yeah, man.
For the most part. So yeah, that's mine.
Sick.
Let's let Doggy go because he came up with this dope ass theme.
Oof, throwing it back to me. All right, so I'll do like the little precursor story too. I like to show the box first, but this pair doesn't have a box. So back in 2010, my dad got an invite to some event, and it was like one of his coworkers, and they were like, here's an invite. I know your son likes shoes now, because that was like a year after or 2 years after I started working at Foot Locker. And he's like, here, it's at like the Nike head office. And what Nike used to do at their warehouse, at their distribution center in Scarborough, was they would have every 4 years a warehouse sale, and they basically just empty out the warehouse, line the aisles with boxes and boxes of sneakers, and it was like you were at a fucking like a Winners or like a Marshalls or whatever. It was like little price tags on them, and it would just like no boxes, and you just go in and they're all loose shoes. So later to come to find out, I think that might have been the last one, 2010-ish, maybe 2011. And it was actually a sample sale, and I didn't know that. So I went in and I left with 3 pairs of Dunks. So just so everybody knows, it's been time. I left with 3 pairs of Dunks. One of them is right over my shoulder. It's right here. It's like a pink safari with lime green. So that tells you my style hasn't changed all that much in the last decade. But so the pair that I'm going to show you guys, I've never seen anyone else with it. I don't even know if it actually released, but there's like a article on Soul Collector about it. So maybe, and it's these guys right here.
Oh, I remember those.
So it's a Nike Dunk High French Football Federation collaboration.
Oh, wow.
So it's got the French flag on the back, and it's got the little, I don't know if you can see it properly there. There you go. It's got the rooster, or as Alex would say, le coq on the heel. But the coolest thing I've never seen on, and this is a triple black sneaker, keep in mind, this is not a shoe that 2011 Lawrence would not wear this, and neither would 2021 Lawrence would wear this either. I've never seen this on a sneaker. The upper is actually made of cotton. So it's meant to be like a tuxedo or a suit jacket. So it literally feels the same as a suit jacket. It's cotton upper. Terrible, terrible material for a sneaker, obviously. But yeah, man, like the waxed laces. It's got a leather insole. It's got the rooster or le coq on the on the insole.
I'm just gonna leave this.
But yeah, man, French Football Federation. If anyone else has these, let me know, because so yeah, this the date on the inside says 2010, and it's also a sample tag, so it's a 999999999 style code. But yeah, man, never seen anyone else with these. Even just the way that like the lines don't completely line up is super cool, like super Sean Witherspoon-esque kind of idea. Yeah, man.
You wear these?
I haven't worn it in such a long time, as you can see. But in like 2010, man, like when I have like semi-formal, you know, the school dance.
Let's go.
You caught me in this shoe, 100%. Nice. This was my dress-up shoe, triple black. You got some pinstriping, but yeah, cotton upper, man. You don't see that with the pinstripe. Crazy. Yeah,
not with the pinstripe either.
Atlas have this. Let me know.
All right, Kuya, Joel, what'd you bring to the table, man?
Okay, man. So I was blessed by you guys to pick my name out of the hat for this one. This was they made about 613 pairs of these.
I know what it is.
To commemorate the good old Raptors championship. You know what I mean? 2019. This is the inside of the box here. Here's the inner upside down. Inner box here.
So cool, man.
Jeez.
But yeah, man, here it is. The good stuff. Designed by Hoodie Ben. Ben's jamming. He killed these.
Yeah, man.
It's the Speed Factory AM4s in the Ultra Boost. Yeah, man. It's got like all the scores of all the games throughout the playoffs of the 2019 playoffs, all along the top. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, all along the top up here. It's got all the scores.
Yep.
Crazy.
So cool, man.
Yeah, man. It's got We the North on here, on the inner counter, the Raptor logo. But yeah, man, he killed these, man. Like it's got like the floating torsion bar here underneath too. But yeah, man, I can't say any more of these. Great design. He executed these really proper. Gave him justice. But yeah, Adidas Speed Factory AM4s.
Nice.
Let's go.
So you're the one who owns these. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about like 613 people that own.
That's crazy though, bro. That's like that's not a lot of people at all.
Yeah, man, for real.
I remember there was a huge uproar when that shoe came out because like they marketed it obviously to like Raptor fans.
Yeah.
And that's a really large fan base. It's Canada wide, and there was a massive shitstorm when those dropped because they obviously, I think it was only on the Raptors app that they dropped.
I think they at Real Sports too.
And at Real Sports or something, yeah. And no one could get them because it was so hard to get because there's only 600 pairs. So people were freaking out because like all these fans are like, they don't know anything about sneakers. They just see
Mhm.
Adidas drops a championship shoe and you're like, I
They
need
want
it.
Yeah.
And then people were pissed.
How quick?
real, man.
How quick did these happen following the championship?
Pretty quickly, like the summer
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Must have
Super
been
quick.
like already in production, I guess, but it was
Mhm.
quick, very
Sick.
quick.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Sick ass shoe. By the way, still champs.
Let's go.
Still champ. Just like Alex, the champ of our hearts. What you brought?
Aw.
What you bring, bro?
Well, I was just messaging Lawrence before the show because I feel like I have a few pairs that are kind of like the more like obscure ones, like you guys mentioned. But I figured I'd pick this shoe because it's a full circle moment to the last time that I was on the pod. It's actually because of my latest appearance on True to Size that I got contacted by one of your listeners and now buddy on Instagram. His name is Anthony. He goes by the handle of Antman 381.
Do you think that he had that name before Ant-Man came out? Like, is he before the superhero Ant-Man, or is he like maybe the superhero was inspired by this guy? I don't know.
I feel like
He's a superhero, man.
He is a superhero.
He is a superhero because
Yeah.
so this gentleman posted on his Instagram. I think it was during the countdown, or I don't know when. I can't remember.
It was no countdown.
But he posted a photo of him holding the A2 ZX Goodfoot ZX 8000
Bro.
recycled from the first line, made in 2008. I feel like I could write a whole thesis on this shoe and how insane it still is that I have them in my hands. So essentially I feel like I think he heard me on the pod, and then whenever, like, fast forward to this moment, he posted the photo, and then either someone tagged me or someone sent it to me, and I commented on the photo. I think you should put these on ice because I think they're gonna it's cool that you probably want to you probably have one of the best looking pairs out there. I think you should put these on ice, and little like comments back and forth, and then he hit me up and he's like, yo, I think you should have these. And I'm like, yeah, I think I should have these as well. But I tell him straight up, I'm like, do you know how much this shoe is worth? Like, at the moment, you could make easily $1,000 selling this shoe in this exact condition. OG box, OG tag, booklet. There's a special booklet, like everything. The shoe is pristine, like perfect. It's perfect. Like, there's, I don't know if the camera's gonna catch it, but it's like,
oh my god,
it's perfect. He still has the insole, like the shoe insert. Sorry, so it's like it's barely worn. This thing is like, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
The only thing is, it's half a size down from my true size. They do run a little big, so I could wear these. Essentially, we go back and forth, and he's like, "Listen, I don't want to, like, ruin you or whatever. I just think that from the story that I've heard about you and ZX and all that, I think you should have these." And the man, like, so fucking weird because, like, there's so many people that reached out to me. They were like, "How much did you pay for them?" And I'm like, like, it's none of your business. But essentially the guy, like, let's just say that I paid what a premium ZX costs in 2021.
Wow.
You paid like 2008 retail plus inflation, basically.
So I had a really good price on these, and it's one of those moments where, like, I was like, oh, am I really making business with someone I don't know? But because he was like a CGS fam, whatever, I was like, I trust this guy, like, right off the bat, So
nice.
So I sent him my address. The shoes came in my hands, like, at the very end of the year 2020. So it really wrapped the year, like, on a good note. Nice. And I still can't believe I have this shoe. I look at it. Yeah. Because like, for so my shoe room is a little, like, hectic, but, like, there's a little corner here with the desk, bookshelves and stuff, and the shoe was just kind of, like, sitting there for weeks, and it was just one shoe on top, and I every time I worked or I recorded a podcast or something, I just stare at the shoe and I'm like, it's like pinch me someone, like it's not real, you know.
Yeah.
The thing is, I haven't worn it. I might not wear it. I don't think I'll ever wear it. So this shoe is one of the it's one of the earliest approach to recycled material sneakers. So the whole thing is recycled, if not like 85% or 90%. The thing is, I saw and I heard that the plastic clips for the laces, I've seen some photos of them just like ripping off the suede, you know, because like it's deteriorating essentially. But if you look at this thing, it's almost perfect. It's almost perfect, and it's one of those things where, like, since I saw photos of these, what's crazy is that I was not aware of Goodfoot. Like, I was not aware that this was a thing, you know. And I saw it on Instagram, like from scrolling from, I can't remember who from Montreal. I was like stalking his page, and I saw like he posted a photo of the window setup of Goodfoot back then, and the shoes were sitting on top of like recycling bins and stuff like that. And I was like, I can't believe that this happened in my city, and I was not even aware of it. You know, like I was so far like not interested into ZX, not interested into shoes like that. You know, so it's cool to have them, but I think they'll forever remain on the as a display, at least for now.
Nice.
Unless you guys challenge me for a countdown special day or some shit like that. I don't know. Goodfoot day. Yeah.
We gotta think of a day, guys. We gotta think of a day.
So that's what I have. But I'm just I just want to say thank you to Anthony. I don't know if you're watching the Stax, but big respect to you, man.
For real, man.
This is massive. This completely flushed the concept of a grail for me, you know, like like grails are not a thing anymore because I have these, you know, so like it's over.
Way to make our stories look like shit. I don't appreciate
real, man.
I'm glad you went last though.
Last, yo.
Yeah, I didn't have to follow that up. Did you get the Canadian Tire hat before or after the ZX came in?
After.
Okay. So he bought it to match
to match.
Okay, yo, you wanna hear the story about the Canadian hat, the Canadian Tire hat?
I do.
So I got the orange. Okay, I got the orange, the doggy hat, the orange hat, the New Era hat, and I see a guy walking in my store like about 2-3 weeks ago, and he's wearing a Canadian Tire hat, but it's orange.
Ooh.
And from far, I'm like, it's the same thing, but all orange. So from far, I'm like, say word, this guy's wearing the Canada Got Soul hat. And he gets close to me, and I guess I was not wearing my glasses, so I wasn't seeing straight, but like I get close to him and I see Canadian Tire, and I look at the guy and I go, that's a dope hat. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, is that really a Canadian Tire hat? And he's like, yeah, man, I got it from Canadian Tire. It's like $10. So I'm like, this is dope. So
I thought you were gonna say I asked him where he got it, and I was gonna
no, because like I thought it was one of those like, you know, fake like fake bootlegs or whatever, like vintage bootlegs. And he's like, yeah, it's like $10 at Canadian Tire. There's a bunch of colors, you know. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'll check it out. So I got this one, and I got a camo, just like your jacket, Lawrence.
Nice.
So fucking, I think it's silly, you know, like it's just. People ask, they're like, where's this from? And I'm like, well, duh.
Walmart.
So that's the story about my Canadian Tire hat.
I
hope this was a better story than my shoe story.
It was way better than the Bigfoot story. That story sucks now.
Well, shout out to Canadian Tire for sponsoring this episode.
Yeah.
For real.
Please hit that like, comment down below. Let us know what you thought about the kicks we showed. Kuya Joel, what else do they do?
Smash the subscribe button.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Canada Got Soul. Make sure to follow our brother Alex at Suji Cypher's Sons. And make sure to check out our podcast. It's called True to Size. We've been Canada Got Soul and our boy Alex. We're out. Peace.
Peace.